Like growing up in this society, and just because you have this skin tone, you have different rules that you gotta abide by, or you can't be proud of your history because you're this skin tone. Like people really got killed because they were a different skin tone, bro. You know how
That's a fact.
stupid that is? You know
Yeah,
how ignorant you gotta be to put somebody in a tree and hang them because they're black?
facts.
It's probably the dumbest shit I ever heard, bro, to be honest with you. Like, and
It sounds about dumb as a woman's role is only in the kitchen and a man's role is making money.
I say this from not an ignorant standpoint, by the way. So shout out to the educators. I'm not diminishing, um, what you put out there and what I've learned. I'm saying that it's one of the dumbest things ever. It really is. It's one of
That's
the.
a
It
fact.
really is, bro. You really don't like somebody because they're a different color. They're
You know what's crazier? I'll give you even one crazier, bro. They read from a book of religion that told them they should love everybody, but they still chose to choose people as slaves. That's how crazy it is.
a different religion, bro. That's the dumbest shit ever for me. I don't get along with people like that, bro. And I don't have time to listen to people like that. Literally, you're trying to downplay the fact of racism and then say pick up your bootstraps and work harder.
Okay, that right there. I'm gonna hit you with, my guy. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Nigga, how many years was racism, bro? If you still looking back at that, I know it influences the things we got right now. But bro, at what point? Because clearly it's not going to change. I mean, even if it does change, the memories will still be there. Don't forget, black people introduced technology and all that shit to white folks. It's in the history. But now black folks don't even remember that history. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you, bro? So what I'm trying to say is, well, we gotta forget that racism shit and we gotta grind on our own. Because if we keep holding on to that, oh, racism, 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 nigga, that shit happened how many fucking years ago? It's influencing us now, but we can't keep pointing back at that. We gotta point at the influence now. Forget the racism, point at the influence now. Okay, so the influence now is that it fucks this and that. How do we figure that out? Yeah, the racism was the primary cause, but how do we figure this out right now? We can't keep looking back, bro. We cannot keep looking back. It doesn't help nobody. You can say what you want. If you don't know your past, how you gonna know your future? My nigga, we've been knowing our past for how long? Niggas keep killing each other with knowing their past. They don't give a fuck. We have to look towards the future, bruh.
When there's a whole system designed to oppress people that have darker skin tones.
We have to go over that system, bruh. Nobody chose to come into this world. Some people are born poor, but they make it rich. How do they do that? They go against what they were born against.
So you can judge me when you see me at a basketball court. You can say all these nasty things. People have said nasty things to me before.
Nah,
I've heard people say different things to me before, but
that's crazy.
you don't even know who I am.
Big
Like
facts.
growing up in this society, and just because you have this,
Now, on some real talk, bruh. See, this is the thing. I always say this on my channel. My perspective is my perspective. If it resonate with you, cool. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I don't give a fuck. That's not my job. I've never tried to convince niggas. I'm not trying to convince niggas now or brothers, individuals. I don't give a fuck. This is how I feel about it. If it resonates with you, cool. If it doesn't, leave it the fuck alone. There's so many channels on YouTube and social media for you to go check out. But this is the land of positivity and empathy, bro. You feel me? Someone will say, "Oh, why don't other people didn't feel empathetic for us? Why the fuck are you still worrying about that? We in right now. You keep worrying about the past, you ain't never gonna have no future. That's a fact." I'm done with that. All right, y'all.